All right. Hi, everyone. So, we will be starting with all the four parts of IELTS, right? Which is reading, listening, writing, and speaking. So, today, particularly, we guys will be covering the module that is speaking part, few of the topics regarding speaking. So, first and the foremost thing that is included in your speaking part is like it will be for about 11 to 14 minutes. It's a kind of interview which gets conducted, right? The examiner which will be there, he or she will hold more than 17 years of experience. So that means we have to get ourselves prepared well first with the expert advice, and then only we have to go ahead and give the exam, right? Now, post-pandemic, it sometimes happens face to face or over video call. So it actually depends upon the mail that you get from their end. Okay. Also, your entire speaking is digitally recorded. Why? Number one, they want, if you actually apply for a kind of a re-evaluation, so in that case, they can again assess it. Okay. And they can consider for example, if there is an increment or decrement in the band scores, according to that, they can do it. Okay. So that is why it is digitally recorded. I'll be sharing few of the pointers that you need to take care of for the test day. Make sure that you're carrying on your passport, you're taking out colored print of the mail that you'll get. Okay, so that is also somewhat sometimes they ask you. So to be at a safer side, please carry on that particular thing and try to reach approximately 20 minutes before your examination time, right? So that you'll not fumble. Okay. Now, you will be discussing the actually three parameters in there are three rounds in your speaking. Okay. So first is your introduction part. Second comes your cue card round, and third is your discussion round. So, if I talk about introduction part, you have to speak for about 3 to 4 sentences, right? Cue card round, they'll give you one topic. You have to prepare yourself within 1 minute, and you have to speak for that particular topic for 2 minutes. This is something known as cue card round, right? Third round is discussion round. They'll ask you certain questions regarding second part in third part, so that is your discussion round. Okay. Now, let's understand like how examiner will check your entire speaking. So most important part, guys, I've seen many students who feel like speaking is like the normal English, right? It's not like normal English. If you are actually not focusing upon the parameters, right, they will also not give you your desired score. So please make sure that you're working according to the parameters so that you will be able to fetch your desired score in your first attempt itself. Okay. So first and the foremost parameter is your fluency and coherence. Okay, which means you should be fluent enough. You should not have fillers in your speaking. Okay. Secondly, coherence. That means your idea should be logically arranged, right? It should be interlinked towards each other. So for that, there are various methods. We'll discuss various, 2 to 3 steps today in this session so that you'll know, okay, how I have to speak for entire 2 minutes. Okay. Moving on towards lexical resource, which means your vocab should be stronger enough. We don't have to use normal words, right? For example, if there's a word harmful, so I can, instead of using harmful, I can use detrimental for that. Okay. So try to enhance your vocabulary. What do we personally do inside the classes? We teach our students daily three vocabularies. Okay, daily three vocabularies. So once we teach it, I mean, you have to use those particular vocabulary in your one-on-one speaking. When we take your one-on-one speaking, so you have to use that particular vocabulary over there. Okay. Now, third, one more thing, lexical resource is not only your vocabulary. Lexical resource means that you have to use good collocations. You have to use phrasal verbs. You have to use idioms. So most of the students are not aware of all these facts. That is the reason they'll end up getting a score of 6, not more than that. So we need to make sure that we are aware about all these things in detail and we are correctly utilizing them in our speaking. Okay. Then comes grammar, which means your tenses, which means your sentence structure. You don't only have to use simple sentences. You have to use mixture of compound, complex, and simple sentences. So for that, if you forget all the rules of grammar, so make sure that you're again recalling the topics. Okay, so that you can get the bands under this GRA parameter. All right. And the last parameter is pronunciation, which means are you correctly pronouncing the words or not? They'll check it out that are you correctly pronouncing the word or not, right? Then the voice modulation. Like while you speak, sometimes your voice should be higher, sometimes it should be lower. They'll calculate the pitch of your voice. They'll calculate actually is the student having voice intonation, right? Your expressions, all these things shows that how confident a student is, right? And how good you're having a good hold on this language. So we need to make sure that we're adapting all these things in our speaking if you are really looking forward for a decent score. Okay. So these are the parameters. Now, there are various differences. For example, if I talk about 6 and 7 bands, 7 and 8 bands. So there are various differences that we'll be discussing in detail inside, the live classes so that you can start using them. Okay. You should know the differences. Then only you will be able to have the band jump. Okay. So this is regarding the parameters. Now in the next video, we'll be understanding like how we guys have to frame the answers. Okay, for part one, part two, so that you can start framing your answer accordingly, which will maintain your coherence, which will help you out to use good connectors in your speaking. Okay, and also to frame a well-led answer for the topic. Yeah. Thank you so much.